AEW Title Tuesday has come and gone, but Dynamite still holds the title for the 800,000 or less club on Wednesday nights. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The Dynamite rating is in. It's obviously an improvement on last week's show, but it's still not good. It's still under 800k. In fact, it's still massively under 800k, and it is still below WWE NXT. As this week's Dynamite for October 16th, 2024 comes in at 633,000 viewers, and this marks the 28th week in a row that Dynamite has failed to get 800k or above. Now, I mean, let's be honest here, it's not like a lot of the weeks are getting close to the 800k mark, or they're getting close to getting above 800,000 again. I mean, more often than not, these Dynamite ratings are coming in at under 700k. I don't even think 800k has got to be the target anymore. It's almost like the new the new 800k is now 700k, and these ratings just seem to get worse and worse. So, yeah, not good for Dynamite.
Not good for Dynamite, and this is labelled as a bounce back Dynamite. We're at 633, so... You know, there's hype around this. Oh, Dave Meltzer's took to Twitter. I told you guys would bounce back next week. I told you.
Is he actually?
Yeah. Unless he deleted the tweets. I've seen it earlier. Right, and he was bashing NXT. But no, I don't get about this.
No, I don't get. NXT still beat this, and NXT did a shit rating.
Yeah, but my point is, it's like, Dynamite did its worst rating ever last week, right? 329.
Yeah, but we knew that wasn't a legit. We knew the reason for that.
It's expected to bounce back, but they pretend that 633 is a great rating. That's how you know this company's going downhill. See, at the start of this year, 800k was pish.
Aye.
Halfway through October, 633 is apparently good.
I can't believe Dave Meltzer's lost all credibility if he's on Twitter bragging about this. 633,000.
Yeah, he's bragging about the fact, I told you Dynamite would bounce back and NXT would fail this week. That's what he said. Like, what an absolute fucking knob. Yo, everybody with a brain cell, right, knew that Dynamite would bounce back, and they knew that NXT would lose viewers, because look at the two NXTs beforehand. Stacked, Punk, Orton, things like that. Uso even.
Miz, Uso, the tag team champs and all that stuff. Everybody knew that NXT was going to decline, and everybody knew that Dynamite was going to improve because it's going back to its normal time slot.
I love the fact Meltzer, though, like, hypes this up as no one knew this. I knew this. This is why you pay your $12.99. See if you pay any money towards Dave Meltzer. Get the fuck off this video. I've got no respect for anybody.
Here, don't get hasty.
No, do get hasty. That's pathetic.
Guys, don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Well, put it this way, right? See if you subscribe to Dave Meltzer, why would you listen to us?
I don't know, but before we break down Dynamite, before we get into the ratings and the YouTube clips and everything else, it is now time to do Ike Adio's famous 4-word chant. So, at the count of 3, 2, 1. Ichi, na, san, das.
Ichi, na, sa, das.
And there you go, guys. That is Inoki's famous chant. And we didn't need a screen to read it from.
No, but I needed you to say it first, or else I'd have been fucked, so...
Well, I don't know if I said it right, but here, I don't think Tony Khan got it right either. Anyway, this week did get 633,000. Now, it's up almost 100%, so it's almost double last week's. But again, last week's was on a Tuesday night. Last week's was shit. That doesn't mean this week's is good. This is an awful number. Let's not try and hide this and manipulate this number into something it's not. This is not a good number. This is a disastrous number. And nobody in their right mind would be claiming this is good if it wasn't. See if this wasn't following up on the 329, people would be calling this out for being shit.
Yeah,
and it is shit.
Yeah, it's like the 329's that bad. It doesn't make this good. This is one of the worst ratings as well.
I mean, yeah, this must be one of the worst. This is probably one of the bottom 5 ratings this year. I mean, I'm trying to look at some of the previous numbers here for Collision. Bear with me, and we will find it. But I mean, if we're looking at in terms of viewerships for the year, this is the 4th. This is, yeah. So obviously
The
you've
fourth
got,
worst.
if you're not counting if you're counting last week's show, it's the 5th worst of the year. If you're not counting last week's show, it is the 4th worst of the year. So this is a horrendous number.
It's funny that some people don't count last week. I mean, you've got to count it. Who cares if they change night? It's still Dynamite.
Well, either way, this is the 5th. All right, let's count it. This is the 5th lowest rating of the year. Why is it Meltzer creaming his pants over this?
Yeah, there's no bounce back here. It's bounced out the window.
I think Tony Khan's excited about this. He might be on Twitter claiming it's all up.
He'll
be having nightmares about that wee chant there. Bring him back. Maybe do something.
Mate.
Well, so's this company. Anyway, in terms of the key demo, it did a 0.20. Last week it did a 0.10. So 100% gain on last week's. So, I mean, is what it is. But if you look at the current 4th quarter for Dynamite this year is coming in at an average of 656,000. And that's not including last week's. And whereas a year ago, the average for quarter 4 was 828,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean, almost 200,000 down on what they were doing a year ago.
You look at what they were doing a year ago. I went through this. What was it? Was it Collision? Collision was doing like 50%. But, you know, you're looking at like half your audience is gone, a fifth of your audience is gone, a third of your audience is gone. And if that repeats itself year on year out, which, here, there's nothing to suggest it won't, there'll be no one left. See this? Oh, we've got a Fox deal until 2026. What state's the ratings going to be in by 2026?
Yo, I want proof. I want to phone Warner Brothers and see what the deal is here, because I refuse.
What the deal is?
I refuse to believe.
Cash for Tony Khan.
I think there's a lot of money, but I think it's going the opposite way.
Right.
I don't think it's going from Warner Brothers to Tony Khan's bank account.
No.
I think it's been wired in the.
I would pretty much guarantee that Tony Khan, there is some form of check going on there. Like, absolutely.
It's not good, is it? It's really not good. But anyway, let's look at the YouTube clips and see who drew the most this week. So, coming in at first place, we have Shelton Benjamin's debut match in AEW with MBV versus Leo Rush.
That just tells you everything you need to know, right? Shelton Benjamin hasn't been relevant.
Old, washed up Shelton Benjamin.
Honestly, see, for me, I don't think Shelton Benjamin's been relevant since, like...
Beat Triple H.
Aye, and that's, what, 20...
Since
19, 20
Since he took
ago.
a super kick off Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Like, the Money in the Bank matches around 05, 06, but the Big Mama gimmick.
Gold standard. Is that relevant? They moved him to fucking in ACW.
It just shows you the... See these people that think there's a battle between WWE and AEW, like, I mean, Shelton Benjamin debut match and it gets the highest.
Yeah, so...
Fucking it's Leo Rush.
248k. Congratulations, Shelton Benjamin. Next week, nobody will care about you. We've seen the same thing with...
This week, nobody cared about you.
We've seen the same thing about Ricochet. We've seen the same thing about... Where is Ricochet, to be honest? We'll talk more about Mercedes Moné in a minute, but when she first appeared, she got over 1 million. And she's getting, let's be honest, she's getting fucking nowhere near that anymore. So, yeah, Benjamin coming in first place. Second place with Adam Cole is back on Dynamite, baby. 213k. So, it's like, the only shit drawing here, really, is the debuts and the returns. And they're a one thing only kind of deal.
Unless it's WWE where they claim there's returns every fucking week.
But see, next week, it's not going to be Adam Cole's return, he's already going to be back. Next week, it's not going to be Shelton Benjamin's debut. So, yeah, those two clips have done alright, but next week they're not going to benefit from the whole return and the whole debut, so we'll see what happens there. But Adam Cole, 213k. In third place, we have... Did Switchblade Jay White get his revenge versus Christian Cage? 143,000 viewers. Did he get the revenge? No, because he lost the match. Christian Cage won. That was in third place. Coming in fourth place, we have... The Conglomeration take on the Elite in trios action. BCC and Fades, 120k. Then in fifth place, we have AEW World Champion Jon Moxley sets the new Paragram of AEW, 114k. Not great. 6th place we got, after turning on Osprey, the Don Callis family hold a press conference. That's got 103k. This was in 6th place, and then after this, nothing else broke the 100k barrier. And then we move into a distant 7th with CEO versus Queen. Mercedes Moné, TBS champion, battles Queen Animata. And this got 33,000 viewers. 33,000 viewers. $5 million a year for Mercedes Moné. And she's getting you 33,000 viewers. Absolutely abysmal. And then, of course, the only thing that could do less than that would be any video with Jericho in the title, and that, of course, was 8th place. FTR returned to face Jericho's crew of Big Bill and Brian Keith, 31k in last place. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Does FTR stand for fuck the revival or fuck the ratings? Because
it might be fuck the ratings.
I think that's what they've done. They've totally fucked it.
No, they have fucked it, but I mean... but they're on good money as well. It's not even... But Mercedes Moné is on 5 million.
Everybody in this company's on good money.
See, if you're on 5 million, man, I think your clips need to be 800k and above every week.
I need to be doing what Roman Reigns does.
Aye. Yeah.
But Mercedes Moné is not doing that.
No, AEW's stupid money, like, it's actually scary.
But see when Mercedes Moné, I think you could all predict that. See when she first appeared, I think you knew it was going to be a big rating because it just felt it was someone that was turning from WWE to A. You knew initially it was going to be a big deal, but then I think you knew after a couple of weeks she's just going to be another person on the roster, and that's exactly how it's turned out. Yeah, her debut on Dynamite, her quarter got over $1 million in the opening segment. I mean, you put Mercedes Moné in the opening segment now, and fuck, she's not getting $1 million. I guarantee you that.
No, absolutely not. Not in a month for Sundays. I mean, look at that, 33,000 views. This is awful. It's like the worst. It's like one of the worst here. There's no excuse. If you're a draw, your match draws.
I think one of our fids got more than 33k after 12 hours. Pretty sure that fid on Tony Khan and Punk. Anyway, not good. Not good at all. FTR, Jericho, shit in the bed. Mercedes Moné, shit in the bed. I mean, Shelton Benjamin might have 48k views, but next week he'll have nothing. He'll probably be doing it 33,000. And it's the same thing for Bobby Lashley. He'll come in, first week it'll be a big deal. Week after that it'll be nothing. And dare I say it, something similar would probably happen with Shane McMahon if they don't do anything with him. See when Shane McMahon first comes in, that'll be massive. But see if they don't do anything good, it'll just fade away. So...
yeah, like see Shane McMahon in his first edition, you're probably... I think Shane McMahon appearing would probably get one of the highest feud ever Dynamite clips.
Well, absolutely.
It's a McMahon on Dynamite. It writes itself. But you're right. See 3 months in, if they've not done anything with him, it's not going to draw. Because, like us, the interest will be down. I mean, the highest feud Dynamite clip is 46 million, right? No idea how it is that. But I could see that being eclipsed.
Absolutely, but all the high clips just seem to be Orange Cassidy. For some fucking weird reason. Is what it is.
We know what it is, though. It's a skinny guy with no build with his hands in his pockets. It looks like a unique thumbnail. See as fucking shite as he is, and, you know, he's not worth a damn. It is what it is.
What happened to the day when AEW had a few things happening? Punk there, you Tyson and Jericho in the ring throwing punches.
Cheap, like, but...
Adam Copeland there, I mean, Sting making his debut. It's kind of went downhill since then, but aye, whatever. That's it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, been Fog Wrestling. Peace.